please welcome from Coldplay, Chris Martin and Johnny Buckland.
Hello.
How are we, boys?
Fine, thanks, Mark. How are you?
We're good.
Doing very, very well. Wonderful to see you again. Last time you were here in our studio, you guys were more excited to actually visit the Neighbours set on the day. Be honest.
Well, we didn't really know who you were then, you know. But now we do, and it's the only chat show we've ever chatted on. It's banned in our camp to do chat shows.
Is that because you can't be trusted?
It's because we can't be trusted to say anything.
And we can't chat.
We're not very good chatters. But hopefully if you get bored, you can just look at our amazing backdrop, which is really New York City.
Yeah. It really is.
That's actually the window.
Now, you guys have been playing some gigs in Madison Square Garden over the next couple of nights. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, very.
Yeah. Well, we're nervous, you know. I mean, there's certain places we play that we kind of judge the whole tour by, and LA's one of them, and London's obviously one of them, and New York's one of them, and Chicago's one of them.
And our last gig in New York was...
Our last gig here sucked big eggs. So we have lots to prove.
Well, look, let's talk about the album. At the end of the last album, Chris, that you said you were drained of ideas, you had no idea where the next album would come from. Now you've got X and Y out, everybody's loving it. What was your inspiration for the songs from this album then?
Mainly porn.
The rest of us. That explains track 14, I've Come to Clean the Pool.
Oops, I just pulled something out.
And that's another track off the album too, I think.
That's a great track, and also, should you be fixing this today, or when I don't know what I'm talking about. Where did it come... Did I really say that? I say a lot of silly things, man, and I apologise.
But it was 18 months in the making. Johnny, why did it take so long?
Well, we had to write some stuff. We had to live at home. We had to stop touring and, you know, have kind of things to write about.
If you go straight from a tour into writing an album, then you start writing songs about, you know, the problems of checking in to Qantas and, you know, how the minibar sometimes isn't stocked so well, and where's my Toblerone? You know? So you have to go home and remember what it's like to wait for the post, and you have to remember what it's like to, you know, have breakfast in the same place, and so then you can write songs like Breakfast in the Same Place and Where's My Phone, which is tracks 3 and 4.
Now, is it true that the track A Message on the album, Chris, you wrote this totally naked?
That is true.
Is it really?
It is actually really 100% true.
Now, does this, Johnny, does he just turn up to the studio one day and say, guys, trust me, this will all make sense?
He was fully clothed when he recorded it.
My condiments were covered by a guitar. Can you say condiments?
I hope so. So why naked? Why was this one written naked?
I don't really want to dwell on it, man, and I'm sure you don't either. I mean,
yes, everybody wants to know. You can't just say, yes, I wrote this song naked, and then say, anyway, next question.
Well, it's not quite... Who's the guy that jumped out of the bath? Archimedes?
Yeah, Eureka, man.
Eureka. Well, I always heard that good things happen when you jump out of the bath and had an idea, and that's basically what happened to me, except it wasn't such a good idea, it was just a song. And it was like 4 in the morning, and I didn't think anyone was watching, and I shouldn't be talking about this, I'm sorry. You know, I have bad breath and hair problems. You know, I need to be as clothed as possible.
I completely understand. Now, how do you guys feel as music purists, as I'm sure you are, like most of us, when you release a single like Speed of Sound, a fantastic single, and it's knocked off #1 by an animated singing frog?
Honestly, we don't really care about charts and stuff. I mean...
But those ringtone things, they shit
You're talking about Crazy Frog?
Yes!
Really? But was it #1 in Australia as well, Crazy Frog?
Yes!
I mean, he worked hard for a lot of years. He got nowhere.
He did a lot of promo.
He did a lot of promo. He played every pond in Northern Australia. And he didn't get anywhere. And so we used to see him struggling
and he's
away.
naked in his clip as well.
He doesn't just write naked. He plays naked. He does his videos naked. So you want to really be talking to him.
Well, now, look, we have mentioned, of course, what a chocoholic you are, Chris. It's the only vice you have. And I don't know when you left the country whether you actually got to taste any of our fare. So what we've actually had shipped to New York, where you are now, is a basket of Australian chocolates, including Tim Tam biscuits.
No way.
Cherry ripes. I believe you have caramello koalas, Freddo frogs.
Amazing.
Wow.
Only the best of the best.
What an incredible piece of showbiz that was.
I really should have taken one here that I handed off screen that then just walked in.
Wow. Do you want some?
No.
That would have been incredible. Well, have you seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? We could have just reached it out of the TV.
Exactly.
We have some now, is that okay?
Yes, by all means, help yourself. And look, you know, we've got a special gift for you, but I believe you've also got a special gift, an announcement for your Australian fans exclusively tonight.
Yes, Johnny is pregnant with the baby of John Bon Jovi.
Congratulations. Very proud. Apple will have a play, friend.
So that has meant that our Australian tour won't start until next year.
So an Australian tour, Coldplay touring down under.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's going to be sponsored by Caramello Frog. No, Caramello Koala, I'm sorry. Australia's only eco-friendly chocolate. This is melting away. Let me put it over there. No, we've got a tour, but we're not quite sure what the dates are, so we're not really that great at plugging things. But we are coming to play
Next year?
next year sometime, maybe the 112th of February.
Well, we're very excited to at least be able to say that Coldplay are coming down under. In the meantime, their single Fix You from the album X and Y out now. Fantastic album from a fantastic band. Please thank Chris and Johnny from Coldplay.
Well, thanks a lot, Ron. Thanks a lot.